Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Shilpa Data Insights.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will be covering one more interview question that is asked in one of the big MNC's company. If you are following my playlist of this particular big data interview series, then you might have learned a lot of interview questions already, but there are many more to go. So make sure you watch the complete playlist, which will help you in understanding the concepts and also cracking the interview questions. And do not forget to practice the questions because practice is the key and it will help you in cracking the interviews. So this particular question was asked by one of my students in the interview process itself. So therefore, I'm sharing this question with you. I hope you like this video. So if you like the video that I'm creating, then do support my channel, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends so that I get motivated and I create more videos related to big data and data engineering. So without any delay, let's get started with our next interview question in this particular playlist.
So let's start with this question. I have my cluster ready up and running before I start recording this session, and I have some modules for PySpark.sql. So I'm importing all the modules. If you want, you just select the modules, the functions that you actually want to use in your code. That is the best practice. But just for demo purpose, I'm just going ahead and selecting all the functions that are present in this module. So what is the question for today? The question is, write a PySpark query to report the movies with an even number ID and a description that is not boring. Return the result table in descending order by rating. So you need to go ahead and report the movies which are having even IDs and the description is not boring. Then I need to also order the data in descending order by rating. So I have my data set here. I have this data set and this particular schema. Schema is it has a column called ID, column called movie, description and rating. And I will be creating a data frame first so that I have my data set ready. If you don't know how to create a data frame, I will recommend you to go ahead and watch my playlist of Spark Basics to Advanced, in which I have explained you how to create schemas in different types and how to create the data frame. This is my data frame that is ready with ID as integer type, movie string, description string, and rating is my float type. Now, if you will see, there are total 7 movies and 7 descriptions here. And what I need to do is I need to go ahead and get the even number ID and those movies whose description is not boring. Any movie which is boring, I need to eliminate that and I need to keep the movies which are not boring. So if I see the boring movie is here Irish and the boring movie here is Harry, I don't know which movies are this, but this is what is the data set that has been created and given by the interviewer. Now if I need to calculate or get the even number ID, even number ID means what? 2, 4, 6. So I need to get the data for 2, 4, 6. Then I need to check if the description is not boring, then return the movie. That is, it is not boring, right? So it will return me what? It will return me science. Now the fourth one is fantasy. It will return me ice song. But the sixth one is boring description. So I don't want Harry in my list. So what I will do is I will also need to order the data by rating. Okay. So let me go ahead and create a data frame in which I will filter out the data first whose description is not boring and the column ID is even. How will I do that? So let's get started. So df1 equal to the data frame then I want to filter. So if you have a where condition like SQL, similarly you filter the data set by filter. Then filter by what? I want to filter by this particular column called description. This description should not be equal to my boring. It should not be boring movie, right? So therefore it is written column description should not be boring. And how do you write and in PySpark? It's using the and symbol. Now I will be mentioning the column should also be even. How will you calculate the column is even? The column is ID and I will do a modulus 2. If modulus 2 is equal to 0, then it will filter out the data set. So in PySpark, you write equal to equal to. That is what is the equivalent means, right? Now, this is my filter condition. So if I just do a display on this df1, I'll show you what it exactly shows me. So now I have my column ID 2, column ID 4, which is not having the description boring, and these are even IDs also. If you will see this record, it has eliminated, it did not select this particular ID because the description is boring. So we have selected the correct IDs 2 and 4 and correct description, which are not boring. Now, how will you order the data? By rating. And I want to order the data by rating in descending order. That's what it mentioned. Descending order by rating. Now, if you will see, it is in ascending order, right? So I want to do this in descending order. So let me first go ahead and do a order by. If I do order by what? I want to order it by the column rating. This is my rating, but I want to order this by descending. If I don't mention any keyword like ascending, it is by default ascending. If I mention descending, it means it will do a descending. So if I do a descending here, you will see it will order the data set of this in the descending order, right? If I don't mention anything, then by default it is ascending. So I am rerunning this code to show you. See, it is ascending. So I want it in descending. So I'm just selecting this. Now let's say I don't want the description here. I just want my ID, movie, and its rating. Then I need to select the data, the columns that I need, right? So I'll do a select. In the select, I'll do an ID column I want. I want my movie. I want my rating, right? So these columns I want. So there are different ways how you can write the column. If you have seen using the call method, if you do a call method, then it will use the column expression. If you use the ID, it's using a string expression. So this is how you go ahead and do. One thing you need to keep in mind here is if you select this is selected, right? So this is what is your data set. But the thing that you need to keep in mind, that is a pro tip, is if there are multiple filter condition on multiple columns, then you need to go ahead and put parenthesis for each condition. So this is my one condition, that is my column description should not be equal to boring. So this should be inside my parenthesis. So if you will see, this parenthesis closes here and it opens here, and this parenthesis opens here and closes here. So every expression, every condition should be inside the parenthesis. So here filter is there. This is my outside filter condition, which is also in the parenthesis. So this is a big parenthesis. Inside that we have two parentheses because there are two conditions in it. You have to keep this in mind. And if you want to use the or condition, how will you do it? You do it using the pipe symbol, right? So this is how you can go ahead and filter out the records which are boring, and they have even IDs, and select only the columns that you need and order it by rating. I hope you have understood everything, and practice this question and practice all other questions that are there in the playlist. And if you like this video, then hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share it with your friends.